Hello everyone and welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for the second Intramural Championship game of the night. It is the Sorority Championship between the number 8 seed Alpha Omicron Pi and the number 6 seed Alpha Gamma Delta. We are under the lights here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Ethan, how are you feeling about this matchup?
It's going to be a wild matchup. You never know what you're going to get in flag football, especially inside Jordan-Hare Stadium tonight. We already saw one great matchup earlier on. The small frat game ended 14-7, so a close matchup. So who knows what's going to happen in this one.
Some big plays down the stretch from Beta Upsilon Chi to take that first game 14-7 on Intramural Champ night. Starting lineups are being announced here for the squad. We got a full section here. The Alpha Gamma fans showed up as well as the AOPi fans.
It is a good crowd now. I'd say this sorority game has more than the small frat.
100%. They got their shakers as well. They are ready for some good football.
But the real question is, are you ready for some football?
I sure am. This is going to be a great game here. Under the lights of Jordan-Hare, beautiful weather. Cannot beat it.
You cannot beat it one bit. It's a little chilly. A little bit of a crosswind going. Could pose a little bit of a challenge for some throws tonight, Garrick. What do you think?
Yeah, wind is blowing. We'll see how many deep shots these quarterbacks are willing to take. The referees are huddled up with the captains. What to thank the referees on tonight's game. Really filling in for that ref shortage we have. If anyone interested in becoming a referee for future intramural events, the rec has everything that you will need to know. So visit them here tonight or anytime in the near future. Chants are starting on both sides here for both teams. Both coaches here dressed nicely. The Alpha Omicron Pi coach in a full suit and tie here. Had the cowboy hat on earlier. You can tell he means business.
Yeah, they do mean business. Their coaches rolled up in suits. I don't see on the other sideline, I don't see any suits. I just see polos, so that could pose a threat right there, just intimidation factor. Oh, and a little bit of dancing going on.
If I'm standing across the line from two coaches wearing suits and I'm just wearing khaki pants and a collared shirt, I'm feeling a little timid here. I'm a little scared. Teams are lining up for their pictures, getting the final words from their coaches. We are just about ready to get underway here in the second game of the night. We're going to have two 20-minute halves, and then we will crown the sorority champion for Intramural Champ Night 2023.
We've got some parent support out here, it looks like. You know, fans have traveled far for this game. Shout out to Auburn Campus Recreation for having a good playlist tonight. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted for it.
If you can hear the music on the stream, no you can't.
You cannot. We are officially under the lights though now as well. First game started out. First game started out a little sunny, but now, you know, maybe we'll get some LEDs going, some fireworks. Definitely not either of those, but one can dream.
Yeah, I don't think the budget's that high, unfortunately, for Intramural Champ Night. But the teams are taking the field, and we are ready to get underway.
And we'll see what these squads can do tonight.
It's going to be AOPi with the ball first, it appears. Oh, sorry. It's going to be Alpha Gamma with the ball first.
And AOPi has a significantly larger roster than Alpha Gamma does. So those extra bodies could come into play later in the game.
Here we go. We are getting ready here for the first snap. Quarterback drops back, looks right. Being chased around, and she's going to be sacked. Big play there on defense by AOPi to open the game.
And a great job by AOPi right there, getting the quarterback, setting the tone early in this one. You know, they're a force to be reckoned with. It looks like they got their sideline hyping them up right now. We'll see if it's a good one.
Alpha Omicron Pi in the red, Alpha Gamma Delta in the gray. Quarterback drops back to pass. Got a receiver. She's got it. Oh, she makes two people miss, and she's still running. Makes a third miss, and she finally is taken down. A couple dirty moves there from the Alpha Gamma Delta receiver.
That was absolutely nasty. So nasty we didn't get it on camera, which apologies about that. But, yeah, that was, you know, she got it on the flat a little bit there and just put a little shimmy on it. And next thing you know, worked it up to close to midfield.
Yeah, quarterback was feeling the pressure. Offensive lineman slipped out, got the ball, made a couple nice moves. Some good speed there. You can tell that they might be looking toward her more in this game today.
And we've got some shakers over here as well.
And that was Sydney Morris on the reception. It's her first year playing IM football. Big night for her tonight. Quarterback drops back. It's going to be a little pass over the top. A quick gain.
Another quick completion right there. That is impressive.
Gain's going to be good for about 5 or 6 yards and a first down. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Shout out to the chain gang tonight. Doing good work with that. The refs over there on the far side of the field. Quarterback drops back to pass. Looks deep. Got a receiver and she hauls it in. It's going to be a catch. All the way down to the 22-yard line.
A little floater right there. Really paid dividends.
Quarterback already dropping in some dimes here early on. Yeah, it's number 6, Maggie Messerly at quarterback for Alpha Gam. Drops back, there's the handoff. It's going to be a jet sweep type play. Looking to make a couple defenders miss, and she's going to be taken down after about a gain of a yard maybe. That was Sydney Morris on the carry.
And I don't know who it is, but number 31 has gloves on the far side, the one that made the catch a second ago. Veteran move right there. Always got to come prepared with the gloves.
Quarterback takes the snap, drops back to pass. Got a receiver up the middle, and she catches it. It's going to be a nice gain. It's going to pick up the first down. It's going to move the sticks.
And they're just doing what they want right now in the middle of the field. There seems to be no coverage at all.
Alpha Gamma Delta enjoying a 2-year winning streak in the Sorority Championship. They're back here for a 3rd straight time. First time in Jordan-Hare looking to get a big 3-peat victory here. Messerly looking deep. She's got a receiver, and it's going to be broken up. 2 AOPi defenders in the area. And that's going to bring up second down.
And you're not getting that past AOPi when they have 2 defenders in the area. Just the double coverage, you got to look elsewhere. Look on the far side of the field. You got through your progressions, This is serious business. This is the IM Champ Night we're talking about right here.
A little Fleetwood Mac playing on the speakers here, getting the teams ready. Second down play.
And we'll see what they draw up here. I'd expect some single coverage now. Look for the single coverage. A little floater, maybe really just a ball to each corner is what I could see.
We got 3 receivers to the quarterback, Messerly's left side. She's rolling right, rolling. Finally finds a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. We have a flag on the play. We'll see what this one's for.
And it looks like it's going to be on the offense here, and it's going to be backed up a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a flag thrown by the back ref. That is Ansley Thompson from Sugar Hill, Georgia, her 3rd year working the IMs. A big shout out to the refs here once again today. Really doing a great work here. Pretty special opportunity to be able to officiate a game here under the lights in Jordan-Hare. Messerly on second down, takes the snap. She's looking deep, floats up, she's got a receiver, and that is caught for the first touchdown of the game, and Alpha Gamma Delta is on the board first.
And what a ball right there. What a ball.
In our first game of the night, we didn't see a score until the last play of the first half. 5 minutes into this one, we already have a touchdown on the board. Oh, we're going to have a flag on the play. This one might be coming back.
Oh.
Wow, you really hate to see that. A great throw and a great catch. But it's going to be taken off the board. And they're going to push Alpha Gam back a little bit here.
I was about to say, even though it comes back with a flag, the ability to scramble out of that, dodge all those hands trying to grab the flags and off the back foot, launch it 22 yards to the end zone. That is quite impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, it definitely was an absolute strike there from Maggie Messerly, the Alpha Gamma Delta quarterback.
And we know why she's in at quarterback, because of that arm strength.
Yeah, she's going deep again. Got a receiver over her head. And looking for a little magic there.
She just launched that one about 35 yards. She's got an arm. Maybe she should try out for a walk-on spot for Auburn football.
In our last game, we had a Hail Mary from a similar spot. We were doubting if the quarterback could get it there, but now we know if Maggie Mesterly has a Hail Mary situation, she's 100% got to get the ball in the end zone.
Oh, it doesn't matter where she is on the field. We'll see what they can put together on third down here.
Drops back to pass. Minimal pass rush, gets through now. She's got all day to throw. She's going to launch it deep. Got a receiver in the area, and it's off her hands. Slipped behind the safety there, but unable to haul in. The catch is going to be fourth down. We'll see what they do here.
And I'm kind of surprised they haven't gone short a little bit, because about 10 yards out, you can hit somebody at the 20-yard line, pick up a few yards here, make it a little bit shorter situation, but now you put yourself in a position. You're looking at a 4th and 33 pretty much. So she's got the arm to get it there, but it hasn't been affected the last 3 times. And you can see here AOPi is just sitting back. Their closest defender is at the 15-yard line. I mean,
yeah,
4
looks
defenders.
like we are going to get a punt here. Let's take a step back. The ball is launched.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be muffed, and the ball is going to be spotted right there where it bounced for a touchback. That was an impressive punt.
That was, and I appreciate you calling me out. I'm a little focused on the camera work here. It's just Garrick and I right now.
Yeah, after Alpha Gamma Delta thought they had a score early on, Alpha Omicron Pi makes a big stop on defense, and they're going to take the field for the first time here with 12 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the first half. Quarterback throws the ball into play. Or the coach throws the ball to the quarterback into play. Apologize for that, and we are ready here on first down. Quarterback takes the snap. Girl in motion. She comes around that right side, and she's going to be taken down there behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job by Alpha Gamma Delta there. Keeping her right at the line of scrimmage. Don't want to give them any yards. Keep the early struggles from the first drive. Keep that going. Keep them in your back pocket right here.
They need about 2 yards here for the first down. It's second down from about the 18-yard line. Similar play. Quarterback's going to take this one. That's number 10. She's going to dive forward for the first down. In at quarterback number 10, that's Lily Carmen from Nashville, Tennessee, and she's a freshman. So a freshman under the lights here, starting at Jordan Hare.
One for the future.
And Alpha Omicron Pi back on offense here. They're going quick. Another motion. It's going to be a double reverse here. Number 11 has it. A little trickery here early on, and that's not going to get them anywhere. Alpha Gamma stuffed that one out of there pretty easily.
Alpha Gamma not letting that go anywhere. They know the trickery is coming. They know something's coming. AOPi is doing all this stuff behind the line of scrimmage, but Alpha Gamma is just keeping them right there, and now they put them in a situation here on second down, second and long.
The line again is the 40. The ball spotted at about the 21-yard line. AOPi back to pass. It's a quick pass. Caught by the receiver. It's going to be down at about the 28-yard line.
That's exactly what you want. You want a little gain right there. Set yourself up nicely for third down. You don't want to chuck it all, try to get all 20 yards in one go.
Looks like we have a new quarterback in for AOPi here. It's third down. They need about 10 yards. They're at the 30. They need the 40. Big play. Quarterback steps back to pass. It's another short gainer, and it's going to be caught. That's number 3, Lauren Fountain.
And here you got a 4th and short now. So what do? Do you go for it? Or do you get off the field? And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field right now. It looks like they're actually deciding what they're going to do. And I don't know if we seen a do we see a 4th down?
I don't think we've seen our 4th down conversion. This will be the first one. Lily Wellbaum in at quarterback. She takes it around the right side. Got a receiver, and she has the grab for the first down. A nice play, just a nice little slip screen to the tight end. That's number 11 on the grab for AOPi, and they move the sticks.
And that's all you need there, just short, sweet, and simple. All you need is that first down. No need to chuck it 10 yards and risk an incompletion right there.
Yeah, smart play call there from the coaches. One in the red suit, one in the navy suit. Like I said, they dressed to impress tonight. An impressive play call there on 4th down. They convert. Here's the option. Runs around the right end, and that one's not going much. Not going for much there, just about a 2-yard gain.
And once again, Alpha Gam locking down right at the line of scrimmage. It seems like AOPi has most of their success through the air on those short little ones. I think they might need to get away from the pitches and the straight runs to have any success.
And it seems as though AOPi has a little bit of a rotating quarterback situation. Lily Carmen was in at quarterback there, and now it is Lily Wellbaum, number 55, back in at quarterback for AOPi. Drops back to pass. Got a receiver. Another short gain. That's number 22, Kimberly Harrison from Huntsville, Alabama, her third year of IM football. So she's been a part of that. She's been on the roster for Alpha Gams 2-peat. She's trying to see that doesn't happen tonight. They don't get the 3-peat. Trying to get the win as the number 8 seed here on Intramural Championship night. Wellbaum back to pass, throwing it deep. And that ball's going to be almost picked off and then almost caught, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the turf.
Almost a big turnover right there. AOPi's lucky to get away without one. Got to be careful, though. Got to make the right throws. But they got away, and now they'll be able to punt it.
Yeah, ball kind of thrown into coverage there. Dangerous pass. On fourth down, kind of have nothing to lose there. Right about in the middle of the field, and they're going to punt it away. It's a good punt. It's returnable. It's caught by Alpha Gam. She has blockers, and she's going to be taken down after a nice tackle by AOPi.
And it seems like both teams are moving the chains somewhat well, and they just get to a point and they go stagnant. You know, if you look at the scoreboard and say 0-0, you wouldn't expect it to be a game like this. So we'll see what happens here. But, you know, you got AOPi's coach in the red suit looking mighty dapper, calling the game, calling the shots for them. But
yeah, AOPi and Alpha Gam Delta playing two very different styles of football here. Alpha Gam has been airing the ball out all night. And now AOPi with their short passes. Both can convert on offense. Alpha Gam's second possession starts here with a short pass, a little dump off. Got a receiver in space, and she takes it all the way down to about the 43-yard line. It's enough to move the chains for Alpha Gam first down. Quarterback drops back to pass, trying to avoid the pass rush, and she's going to be taken down before she can get rid of it.
And she did not see that defender coming anywhere. AOPi sticking with the play, making it count. And Alpha Gam right here, they have to regroup as they get in a second and long situation.
Yeah, Maggie Messley all day to throw there. Eventually the pass rush got home, and it's going to be second and long here. Line of gain is the 40. They are spotted at about the 45. 15 yards here. Messerly drops back. She goes right. A receiver at the middle. It's going to be picked off. It's going to be picked off by AOPi.
And there is a flag on the play, so we'll see what it is. But right there, you could see AOPi was sitting so far off. Alpha Gam, they know that long ball's coming from Maggie.
And that penalty is going to be on Alpha Gam with Delta, and it's going to be an AOPi interception. That's number 34, Liv Mitchell on the play from Daphne, Alabama. Her first year playing IM football, and a big play for her under the lights here in Jordan Air.
And AOPi was smart right there. They didn't press up at all. They weren't even 5 yards within the line of scrimmage there. They knew the long ball was coming. They sat back and wait, and whenever the ball came in, the defender just went right in front, tipped it up, collected it for an interception, and now AOPi is primed for points.
Quarterback drops back to pass, got a receiver, makes two girls miss. She's got an open lane, and she's finally taken down at around the 35-yard line. A great play there, and some great moves after the catch by the AOPi receiver.
And now AOPi will have their eyes on that 20-yard, or the goal line, excuse me, which is the 20-yard line here at Jordan Hare.
That was number 3, Lauren Fountain, on the reception, her second of the game. Been awfully involved in the game plan early on here. It's Lily Wellbaum back in at QB for AOPi. Sends a man in motion. Another short pass up the middle, and it's wide open. It's caught. It's going to take it right down at about the 25-yard line. Real close to that first down marker. They're just going to have a couple yards to gain if they want to score. The end zone is at the 20-yard line.
And just one of those quick dumps over the middle about 5 yards. It's effective, though. It's getting them where they need to go. AOPi moving the chains without any struggle, excuse me.
Second down and goal. Wellbaum takes the snap. She's looking right. Got a receiver. Turns the corner. And she's going to be taken down. That is an excellent tackle there from number 2 on Alpha Gamma Delta, preventing the touchdown for AOPi. Good move by the receiver. An even better tackle. Sets up 3rd down and goal here. They need about 2 or 3 yards here for the score. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in this first half of action.
Looks like it's going to be about 3.5 from the 3.5-yard line.
Wellbaum. Oh, it's a direct snap, and it's fumbled. And that's going to be a dead ball right there.
Yeah, just a reminder in flag football, whenever the ball hits the ground, it's instantly dead, so no chance of running that back for Alpha Gamma, unfortunately.
And they tried a little trickery, a little fancy play there with the direct snap to the running back. Didn't work out. And it's going to set up a 4th down here. That's a little less manageable than they would have hoped after that last play.
Yeah, they're going to be snapping the ball from the 7-yard line, so you back it up. You make it double of what it was before. I'm going to look for one of those quick dump passes over the middle again, or possibly quarterback roll out to the right. You got a lot of space here being on the left side of the field slightly. Maybe just something, a little screen out to the flat.
Wellbaum's got 3 to her left. She rolls right. Got a receiver, and she catches it for the score. And Alpha Omicron Pi is on the board first here in the Sorority Championship. A great play design there. Rolled a receiver out right, had 3 on the left side. Quarterback rolled right, found the target for an easy score.
And that's textbook right there. As we roll under 2 minutes here to go in the first half, AOPi secures the first points. And we'll see what they go for now. Red suit coach is looking for more points here. He's not content with the 6 points.
Looks like they will be going for the 1 extra point here. Wellbaum. Same exact play design and the same exact result. Wellbaum rolls right, finds the same receiver, and she is in the end zone for the score. They tack on the extra point, and it is 7-0 Alpha Omicron Pi here with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, and that was impressive when you say, Garrett. They just kept moving the chains. Alpha Gam had no response on defense there, but I'm interested to see with 1 minute to go in this first half, the big arm, Maggie of Alpha Gam, she can launch it. We've seen she can launch it about 30 yards, so I expect some long balls here.
Definitely still enough time here. 1 minute remaining in the half to move down the field. Late first half interceptions have been the story in both games, allowing AOPi and Beta Upsilon Chi in the earlier game to score. And before the ball is snapped here, we're going to get a flag. That's going to be on Alpha Gam. It's going to back them up another 5 yards. Take this time to thank our referees for tonight's game. Ansley Thompson, Fisher Wright, William Paul, and Zach Thomas doing a great job here in the Sorority Championship game as we are back and ready for play. Ball is snapped, and it's going to be a quarterback draw, taking up the right side. Makes a girl miss. Still moving, and she's going to be taken down at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and a great direct snap there. It looks like when Sydney Morris is in the backfield for Alpha Gam, they're going more of the direct snap route or quick pitch out. And whenever Maggie Messerly is back there, they're looking for the long ball. So definitely something to keep out for if you're AOPi. You can gain insight to what they're going to do pretty easily.
48 seconds and the clock is ticking here. They're going to need some big chunk plays if they're going to want to get on the board here. She's got 3 to her left. Masterly steps back to pass. Got a receiver. She's got open space. Makes a couple girls miss, and she's all the way down to the 35-yard line with 35 seconds left. That's a nice little chunk play. Gain of about 20 there. That's on the pitch and catch.
That's exactly what you want if you're Alpha Gam right there. Move the chains. You got 35 seconds left. You know you got time to make something happen. You also gain that first down, which is very beneficial. So you have 4 downs, you know.
And we've also seen Messerly get the ball to the end zone from this spot. So we know she has the arm.
And we'll see if they go straight here or they look for something shorter.
Messerly steps up. She's going to be taken down at the 32-yard line. Felt the pressure, tried to escape up the middle. A modest gain there. 18 seconds remaining in the half. A lot of time came off on that play. And we're going to get our first timeout. With that timeout, we will once again recommend everyone, if you're interested in refereeing, becoming an IM referee, or one day refereeing in the NBA or NFL, get your start at the Rec. Refereeing some IM games here, such as this one. Great opportunity, great team, great people to be around. Hit up the Rec for more information on how to become a referee today.
Yeah, and we want to thank the Rec for allowing us to come out here and broadcast this exclusively on WEGL 91.1 on YouTube. As well as all these teams, congratulations to just making it to this stage. It's a feat in and of itself to make it through a grueling season, and to cap it off under the lights is something else. And lastly, we want to thank Eagle Eye TV for helping us with the video aspect of this. We couldn't do it without their equipment, and we're eternally grateful for that.
We have a great setup here tonight, just above the students section injured here on the concourse. Great fan atmosphere tonight. Alpha, Gamma, Delta with their shakers. Feels like a show around an Auburn football game.
Yeah, it does. Like the Mississippi State game this last week, we got some offense going finally.
Back in action here, 18 seconds left. Messerly takes the snap. One-man rush. That's supposed to be caught. That's number 11. She's got space. Nice spin move, and she's down at about the 10-yard line with 9 seconds remaining. That was Sydney Morris on the catch. She and Maggie Messerly have been a crucial part of this Alpha Gamma Delta offense here. And with 9 seconds left, we're going to have a whistle and another timeout.
Yeah, and that's the dynamic duo for Alpha Gamma tonight. The ball, every single play is going to go to one of them. It's just a matter of which one. And Messerly brings the arm, while Morris brings the legs to the game. And we'll see what the coaches draw up here. But 9 seconds left. What are you thinking? Maybe about 2 plays if you go quick?
Yeah, if you get something out to the sidelines here, you can get a quick catch and quick out of bounds. If I'm the Alpha Gamma coaches, I'm definitely dialing up something. That includes both Maggie Messerly and Sydney Morris. They have been carrying the offense here today. And with 9 seconds left, you want your first play to the end. I think you want both plays to the end zone here with the running clock, especially.
I think especially with Messerly if she's under center here.
Yeah, we know Messerly has no issue getting into the end zone. We've seen her. She's a very accurate quarterback. Had a touchdown taken off the board here earlier on about a 30-yard dime touchdown pass. So let's see what they dial up here.
The one thing that concerns me possibly is the over-the-top ball if it goes too far with her arm. We'll see here, though.
Here we go. Messerly drops back to pass. Being chased. She will float up to the end zone, and it will be caught for the touchdown. And Alpha Gamma Delta is an extra point away from tying this thing up with 1 second remaining in the first half.
And a great play design. She throws across her body on the other side. It's something you typically don't want to do in real football, but flag football, anything's fair game. It was a great play drawn up right in the bread basket. Receiver was able to go down with it. And like you said, 1 point away from tying it up.
A little comeback route, and it was a beauty. Throw was on a dime. Catch was right at the goal line. Great play design there from the Alpha Gamma Delta coaches. They will like to go for one here, tie this thing up as we go into half. Let's see if they can convert. It is Messerly at quarterback. Sydney Morris in the slot. Let's see if they get it to her. Messerly steps back. Looking for a receiver, looking for Morris, not open. Ball is going to be dropped in the right corner of the end zone. We have a flag, and it looks like it's going to be in the offense. Expect that one to be declined here.
Oh, it looks like they're going to back him up. Oh, yeah. And that'll be, that'll leave us with 1 second to go in the half.
Yeah, 7-6 game here. Barring anything crazy here on this last play, AOPi and Alpha Gamma Delta in a close one here. 2 late scores in the first half. 1 second remaining in the half here. Are you dialing up a deep pass here, anything tricky, or are you sending it into the locker room?
I'm going to try to dial up something here. If you can get Alpha Gamma spread out a little bit, maybe run a Philly special or something like that. We'll see. Or maybe just chuck it down the field and see what comes of it. No harm in doing that either.
They're going to need about 60 yards here. They send their quarterback in a little quarterback draw up the middle. She's taken down, and that is the end of the first half. It's AOPi 7, Alpha Gamma Delta 6 here in the Sorority Championship game. And we're back in action here, second half starting. AOPi on offense, and they start the half with a short little completion here. Out of halftime here, we have a 7-6 score. Alpha Omicron Pi leading Alpha Gamma Delta. 20 minutes to go here in a close match in the Sorority Championship.
And the wind has picked up a little bit here.
Well bomb, short pass across the middle. Another modest game, but that is going to be enough to move the chains here. Get past that 20-yard line, you have yourself a first down. And that's certainly been the MO here for AOPi. Just short passes up the middle, they've been open all day, and the coaches have certainly been exploiting those weaknesses in the Alpha Gamma defense.
We'll see what AOPi can draw up here on first down, looking to get to the 40-yard line now, or 40-yard line of Jordan Hare, midfield of the intramural field.
2 receivers, 12 bombs right, 1 to her left. Sends a girl in motion, and it looks like we're going to have a false start here. Game clock was dwindling down there. Not very good execution there from AOPi on their first offensive possession of the half.
Definitely a little sloppy there coming out of halftime. But you just need to reset, wipe it away. And you're only 20 yards away still, so it's not the end of the world. Maybe look for something short. Get those 5 yards back here.
Trips right, well bomb, takes a snap. Looking left. Receiver wasn't quite looking for that, and it's batted down. Dangerous throw there.
A little dangerous into triple coverage right there. Definitely something you want to avoid if you're AOPi moving forward.
So it's up second down here.
Couple substitutions coming in. We'll see Alpha Gam.
AOPi breaks the huddle here. Second down, they need the 40-yard line. 20 yards still to go here. Lily Wellbaum still in at quarterback. She drops back to pass. Got a receiver. It's going to be a backwards lateral pass. Looking for a receiver downfield. And we're going to have a flag pull. That's great defensive awareness there from Alpha Gamma Delta. Stopped a little trick play, and AOPi is going backwards.
The idea was there. The execution was a little bit sloppy, though, from AOPi. And as a result, now they're looking at a 3rd and 26, 27.
Yeah, they had that backwards lateral. Got it to the girl they wanted to throw the ball and just blanketed receivers downfield, nowhere to go. And they are going the wrong way here. It's 3rd down from about the 14-yard line. Girl in motion. It's going to be another trickery or trick play. Ball's floated up. And that one's going to be intercepted by Alpha Gam.
And Sydney Morris, once again, coming in clutch for Alpha Gam right there, doing it on both sides of the ball. AOPi just holding onto the ball the last couple of plays there way too long and put them in a situation they just had to get rid of it. And she just came in and put it in the breadbasket right there. And now Alpha Gam has great field position. 12 yards, 16 yards away, excuse me, from the goal line.
Yeah, Sydney Morris, the Travis Hunter of the Alpha Gamma Delta sorority team, if you will, making plays on both ends. She's right back in here. She's the far receiver for the Alpha Gamma offense. Down by 1. Great field position here. And that ball is going to be completed, and it's going to be down right about the 8-yard line. A good play there, a good pickup, and that brings them even closer to the end zone.
Yeah, just another step forward. And Alpha Gam right here knows that they have to strike. Down by 1 point in this game. If they can convert this 6-point touchdown and the possibility of an extra point to put them up 13-7, that would be huge.
The Alpha Gamma crowd really getting into this one, cheering on their team. They know they're close to scoring here. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. Messerly back at quarterback. She takes the snap, looks up the middle, and that ball's going to fall down to the turf incomplete. Had a couple receivers in the area, no one could haul it in.
Yeah, and once again looking for that short over-the-top pass. Just dump off. Well, we've seen a lot from AOPi trying to give them a taste of their own medicine. Didn't work right there, but we'll see what they can do 7 yards out from the goal line.
Definitely 4-down territory here, you'd expect. Looking to take the lead here. 15 minutes to play in the second half of the Sorority Championship. Big play here on 3rd down and goal from the 8. Messerly has 2 to her left, 2 to right. She's looking in the way of Sydney Morris. She makes the catch. She's going to be tackled at about the 4-yard line. Another big play from Sydney Morris.
And this is definitely 4-down territory, no doubt about it, for Alpha Gam. Looks like they're coming over to the sideline. Quick huddle. I don't know if they used one of their timeouts, though.
Big play on 4th down here. What are you drawing up for the Alpha Gamma Delta coach?
I'm drawing up something, no trickery, just sweet and simple, you know, maybe a little screen, honestly. That's what's been working for both sides here tonight.
Sydney Morris to Maggie Messerly's left. She takes the snap, looks that direction. She's now rolling right. Nobody open. She's got time to throw. Finds a receiver in the back of the end zone, and it's caught for the Alpha Gamma Delta touchdown.
And a great play right there. Just waited patiently until she found a receiver and just floated it over the top towards the back of the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll have a chance to make it 13-7. But up by 5 right now. You got to feel good if you're Alpha Gam.
Yeah, a bit of a broken play there. Looking for Sydney Morris on that left side. Little stop-and-go route. Wasn't open. Great awareness by Maggie Messerly, rolling to her right, finding the open receiver in the back of the end zone, and she has her team up 12-7 here. And they're going for the 1-point conversion here. Looking. Finally floats up a ball to the left side, and it's going to be caught. No, incomplete, just couldn't haul it in. Great defense there from AOPi. That was a jump ball that I thought the receiver had won, and a great late defense to knock the ball to the turf there.
Yeah, I thought it was caught too. It looked like on the fall to the ground, the ball came loose. Unfortunately for Alpha Gam, and AOPi escapes with it only being a 5-point game now.
Yeah, that was number 22, Kimberly Harrison, on the defense there for AOPi. A big play, a touchdown now puts their team up by 1 if they can get it. 12 minutes and 50 seconds here to go in the game. AOPi takes the field on offense, looking for a nice sustained drive.
And we'll see what AOPi can put together here. Down 5, like we just mentioned. Just over 12:30 left in this matchup. Have to drive a long way to get to that end zone.
Throw in motion. Another bit of a trick play here. She's going to run around the right side, looking for space, and she's not going to get it. Taken down right about the line of scrimmage. That was number 11 on the carry. They've been utilizing that reverse end around type play pretty frequently tonight. It hasn't quite worked out for them.
Yeah, they haven't gained much. Alpha Gam has been on top of it, keeping them at the line of scrimmage pretty much, or behind like we saw early on in this game.
Quarterback drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. She has her again. It's a nice gain down to the 26-yard line.
Sydney Morris on the flagpole there. Do you call that a tackle technically, or is it a flagpole?
I think you can call it whatever. I think it's a bit of both.
We'll call it a tackle. Sydney Morris on the tackle there. Like you said, Travis Hunter of this team right now, doing it all. If she didn't get the flag there, that would have been a touchdown all the way down. But stands are packed up here, packed with fans. And this is only game 2 of 5 tonight.
Quarterback takes the snap, drops back. Another short gain, and she's got green grass in front of her. She's all the way down to the 50-yard line before she's taken down.
And that one's getting the fans hyped up. A big gain right there for AOPi with just over 11 minutes left. It's exactly what they needed. Move the chains big time. And now they're one step closer to the end zone. The speed, the pure speed right there, as you said, just green grass in front of her. She just turned on the jets and took off and beat about 3 Alpha Gam defenders.
Yeah, another accurate throw from Lily Wellbaum in this drive. She's got her team all the way down to the 48-yard line now. Another quick pass, and it's caught by number 22. A quick flag pull there. That's number 2, Kimberly Harrison, on the reception. Inching closer to that first down here.
We'll say these officials have been on point tonight, wouldn't you say, Garrick?
They have really officiated a clean game here. Called the fouls when they've occurred. Great shout out to our refs here tonight.
And all these refs are students just like the players. Some of them want to do this for a career, which this is a great start. Some of them go on to the major leagues eventually. Major League Baseball, possibly, NBA, NFL, anything with officials in it.
Wellbaum takes the snap. With a bit of a false start there, they're going to let the play run. It's another dump-off pass. Finds number 3, and she's going to, again, it's good enough for the first down. They're going to move the sticks here, AOPi.
And a great job, just looking for the quick, easy pass. That's all they need. They're not trying to bite more than they can chew off at one time. They're just taking a stab by stab.
That was Lauren Fountain on the reception, number 3. Moves the chains for AOPi. Wellbaum has trips right. Receiver in motion. Over to the left. Another receiver in motion. 2 on that left side now. Takes the snap. Looking right. She's running up the middle. Finds a quick pass, and it's going to be incomplete, just out of the hands of number 12 there.
And AOPi right there with a little bit of trickery, you know, sending 2 players in motion at different times across the line from the right to the left. And then it looked like quarterback was going to run for it, but then try to dump it over the top. But ultimately it didn't work.
It's going to be second down here. The end zone is the line to gain. Ball at the 40, they need the 20. It is still Wellbaum in at quarterback. Alpha Gamma looks like they're going to rush one. They do. Wellbaum fires, and it's over the head of a receiver. And that's going to bring up third down here. Offense has stalled out here a little bit in the last 2 plays.
Once again, good idea, poor execution. Receiver needed to get away from the defender a little bit more. Find that open space. Right where the ball was thrown, actually, a couple yards further. And now AOPi is forcing a 3rd and long here.
Big third down here for the Alpha Gamma defense, and the Shakers are out. They're clinging to a 12-7 lead with 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the Sorority Championship game. Wellbaum in at quarterback. She takes a snap, drops back. Looking. Got a receiver over the middle. She's going to throw it up, and it's going to be caught for the score. Touchdown, AOPi, and they are going to take the lead. It's 13-12.
And that ball was right over Sydney Morris, probably in contention for the player of the game. She got a couple fingers on it, it looked like, but ultimately couldn't bat it down. And now AOPi once again regains the lead.
And what a pitch and catch there. Wellbaum just threw a dart right over the head of Sydney Morris into the hands of the receiver. And this game is now in the hands of AOPi once again. They'll go for 1 here on the extra point. Wellbaum looking right. Same play they scored on earlier. She's going to take it herself. And she's going to be stopped short of the end zone. It'll remain 13-12, a 1-point game.
And that was an interesting play call, I would say. It looked like she just wanted to run through all of the defense, and ultimately it didn't happen.
Under 7 minutes now here to play in Jordan-Hare under the lights in the Sorority Championship game. AOPi now with a 13-12 lead over Alpha Gam. Alpha Gam needs a nice sustained drive here if they want to take the lead.
Yeah, what a matchup we've got here. 13-12, 1-point game. Alpha Gam has the ball down. 6:30 pretty much on the clock, just over 6:30. We'll see what they can do. As we have Messerly receiving the snap here.
Messerly takes it. Now it's Sydney Morris with the ball. She's dancing around the backfield, nowhere to go. She has some blockers, and now she's going to make a little something out of nothing, and she's going to be taken out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards short of that first down here.
And what about Sydney Morris making something of nothing? That's been the name of the game for tonight, it seems. Went right, then went left, then went back right, out to the sideline. Probably did about, to get 7 yards of a 7-yard gain roughly, probably about 30 yards of running.
Yeah, we've seen some trickery here. We've also seen some trickery not work, but that play ended up with a positive gain here. It's second down, a couple yards here to the sticks. Maggie Messerly drops back. She's going to throw, has a receiver, and that's going to be caught for the first down.
Sydney Morris, remember the name. She's on the end of every ball, it seems like, right now, and gets the first down.
Just her first year playing intramural football. I mean, look out for her next year if she's on the field again. Could carry her team to another championship night here in Jordan-Hare. Messerly takes the snap, rolling right, And that's going to be an early flag pull. That's going to be a sack for the AOPi defense. A big play there on first down to back them up.
And that one hurts big time if you're Alpha Gam right here. Now you're in a second and long situation once again. You're looking, I think you're looking to try to maybe get a little short completion here, 5 to 7 yards. Put yourself in a better situation for a third down.
Messerly takes a snap. Looks over the middle, and that pass is going to be deflected. That's a big play by number 2 on the AOPi defense. That is Bailey McGwirt from Trussville, Alabama, getting in on the defensive stop there.
And great bat down right there. Was on the backside of the wide receiver. And just waited for that ball and just got a hand in there. She was like, I'm not letting this get caught.
The short pass there, just out of hands of the Alpha Gam receiver. It's a big third down here. They're going to need some yards. They're going to look short again, and it's going to be batted down. And now that sets up a long fourth down for what could decide the game here on small sorority championship night.
And that was a little risky right there. Ball was thrown behind the receiver. Very easily could have been picked off by AOPi.
They're going to need a big play here, and they are going to take their timeout. So Alpha Gamma Delta calls timeout. The ball is at about the 41-yard line. They need the 40. They're going to have to go for about 20 yards here on this fourth down play. Who are you dialing up here? Where are you throwing it? Who are you throwing it to, Ethan?
I mean, I think it's Sydney Morris, the player of the game, I'd say, for both sides right now. The Travis Hunter, as you alluded to earlier, 2nd to none in this matchup. I think you just got to find her in some way. It might have to be through trickery, or we do know that Maggie Mesterly has that arm, as we saw early on in the first 5 minutes of this game, where she threw it from at least 25, 3 straight times into the end zone. So it could be something like a straight go route maybe on the outside if we got a little single coverage over the top.
Definitely still a chance here. If Alpha Gamma does not convert on this fourth down, they could get a quick stop. If I'm Alpha Gamma here, I'm looking to Sydney Morris, possibly let the arm of Maggie Mesterly go to work here. This is a big play. This could decide the game here. 3 minutes and 46 seconds. It's fourth down and about 19 yards for the Alpha Gamma offense.
And the crowd is jumping around. The wave is starting.
This is the most into it. We've seen the crowd all night. Big play. The coaches are even getting the crowd fired up. Mesterly takes the snap. It's a one-man rush, and she's going to be sacked. No, they're going to call it a catch. They're going to call it a catch on the play.
It looks like it's going to be a sack. It looks like it's going to be a sack.
And they do call it a sack.
Wow.
And that's going to be a huge turnover. And that was just a split-second difference there between the pull and the throw. Crazy turn of events there.
I was about to say,
defense.
If that throw was 1 second earlier, that's a completion for a first down. And Sydney Morrison was on the end of that once again. But unfortunately for Alpha Gam and to the benefit of AOPi, it's a turnover.
It was a beautiful throw and catch, but give credit to that AOPi defense getting there just in time. And now with the clock dwindling under 3 minutes here, I'd say a score here would certainly ice it. Alpha Gam needs to stop here down by 1.
It would definitely, if AOPi can convert here, I think it's, there's not enough time for Alpha Gam to come back.
Robomb takes the rep snap, runs up the middle. She's going to get about a yard or 2 on the play.
Hey, and you also got to think here, the clock doesn't stop until under 1 minute. So,
definitely content to let this clock tick down here. Alpha Gamma Delta is going to call their last timeout of the game as they want to talk over this last defensive sequence here.
And that's definitely a strategic timeout for them. They don't want this clock to run down. They want to keep as much of it on the clock as possible. As I say, clock twice.
And no worries, Ethan. It's getting late here.
It's a little cold.
A little cold, a little chilly. We're shivering a little bit if you can't tell. Just another shout out to the refs during this stoppage here. Doing a great job tonight. And they're going to be here all night from 4:30 to 10:55. So shout out to them. Second down here for the Alpha Omicron Pi offense. A score here could ice it. Lily Wellbaum back in at quarterback. She's got 2 to her right, or 2 to her left and 1 to her right. Another receiver in motion. Gonna fake the handoff. Looking, she's going to take off with it now. And she's going to be taking down another big defensive hold there on the quarterback sneak.
And once again, that's all you got to do if you're AOPi. You just want to milk this clock down. It's third down. You can take this clock a little bit further down. Now, maybe get a little another run action, or maybe a little trickery. Get fun with it now. We'll see what happens though.
Couple late subs in here for AOPi. That's number 10 and number 11. Crowds are getting into it here, both the Alpha Gam side and the AOPi side. This is a big play here. Third down from about the 37-yard line. They need the 20, 17 yards here to ice this one. Clock ticks under 2 minutes, a minute 50 here to play. And we have a flag, and we're going to get another false start here on AOPi. That's going to back them up. That is big.
That is not what you want if you're AOPi. You're looking about 20 yards now, just under 20 yards, and you got two plays to do it. Do you go short here, or do you go long, Garrett?
Well, I like going short here, taking as much time off the clock as possible. Maybe an easy completion here to take it to the 1 minute stoppage. And a bit of maybe a strategic false start there as the clock continues to run. It's at 1:15 now.
And the wind is definitely picking up right now.
Clock at 1:09. Receiver in motion, fake handoff. Pass is going to be short at the middle. It's going to be caught. She's going to be taken down around the 30-yard line.
A nice little 10-yard gain there.
And that is going to take us to the 1 minute stoppage. We're at 59 seconds left to go in this one. We have a 4th and goal play here for AOPi, and if they score here, that might as well do it. Now looking ahead, if the Alpha Gam defense gets a stop, we know their quarterback, Maggie Messerly, has an arm. She can get that team down the field in a short amount of time.
Yeah, and if you're AOPi, it's you treat this like you're down right now, not like you're up 1 point. This is a must-score situation. And there's another flag on the play for a false start, and that's going to back them up.
Yeah, clock isn't running on that one. Not going to get the job done.
And now you just made it that much more difficult, going from 10 yards, to 15 yards now.
Now you could start to think about possibly field position battle here. An incompletion would give Alpha Gamma the ball at about the 35-yard line. Maybe look for a short completion here to make the field a little bit longer on their last possession. Here we go. 4th down and goal from the 40. They need 20 yards. Or for 35, they need 15 yards. Wellbaum sets back to pass. Got a receiver wide open, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted by Alpha Gam. That is Sydney Morris again.
And we have another flag on the play, though.
We'll see what this call is. Looked like a bit of a pass interference there. Maybe on the offense, a little bit of a push-off. The receiver was open, ball was underthrown a little bit. See what the call is here.
And the referee talking to AOPi right now.
Let's see where he moves those cones.
And it looks like it's going to be on Alpha Gam.
He is going to move them up, and they're going to get another chance at 4th and goal here.
A lot more manageable now, only 10 yards out. Negates the interception as well by Sydney Morris.
Yeah, tough mistake there. Tough time for a penalty, but the right call by the officials here.
And this puts them in a situation where they could do one of those short dump-off passes, and that's good for about 6-7 yards, and hopefully maybe run in the last couple. Or they still have the ability to send it deep into the end zone.
AOPi needs 10 yards here on 4th and goal. They're going to call a timeout. This is a big play in the game here. They go for it, Ethan. Are you going for 1 here, or are you going for 2?
I'm going for 1 here. I think going for 1, all you need to do is put points on the board. It doesn't matter. Once you get to the extra point, it does not matter at all. You just need to extend your lead.
Yeah, touchdown here would make it very difficult for Alpha Gam to come back.
I think we should have field goals in flag football. That'd make it interesting.
I agree. I think, nice night in Jordan-Hare. Some nice white goalposts to kick there. I know they don't have it at the IM Fields, but maybe a little something special for next year's IM Championship night in Jordan-Hare. Number 8, Alpha Omicron Pi leading. Number 6, Alpha Gamma Delta 13-12 here late. It's 4th and goal. Lily Wellbaum looking to be the hero here to make the play for the AOPi offense. She takes the snap, drops back. Going to take off. She's going to run forward. We have another flag on the play. She's going to be taken down around the line of scrimmage. We'll see what this flag is.
And our officials are on it, calling every little thing tonight. Credit to them for being on point. And AOPi will advance once again.
And moving it that much closer to the end zone here. They're only going to need 5 yards here. Alpha Gam really didn't need that mistake. Could have gone off the field here a couple times. But now only 5 yards to find the end zone for AOPi.
And this is prime for AOPi right here. They can do what works. The little short dump off in the middle pass, you know. Just all they need is 5 yards now. If you're Alpha Game, you got to be aware of that, and you got to cover the middle of the field. Make them go outside.
We're going to get another timeout for AOPi here. This just felt like a long sequence here. Whoever's going to have the best endurance is going to come out on top. Coach is going to dial up something good here. I'm sure maybe look for a little trickery on the play.
Hey, if you want to do some trickery, now's the time. You've kept it in your back pocket this whole game. Break it out right here. Maybe a little double pass action we could see possibly.
Yeah, well, we had the timeout. We'll shout out the record once again. Referees providing a great opportunity. They are in need of referees, have a referee shortage. In America, only 12% of officials are under 34 years old, so the profession is dying. If you know someone or are someone who wants to be a referee, see the rec. Big play here, 4th down. Wellbaum drops back to pass, got a receiver up the middle, and it's caught for the score. That's a touchdown for the AOPi offense, and they have just about won the Sorority Championship here. 42 seconds remaining. Can they see it through now?
And that is a big, big score right there. They needed that one. And now I think you just go for 1 here. Just extend, put your team up by 8. And then in the off chance that Alpha Gam does bring it all the way back, they have to go for 2.
Have to get the 2-point conversion for sure.
Which we have not seen a 2-point conversion in either game tonight.
We have not. AOPi looking for the 1 point here. Wellbaum steps back to pass. Looking left, got a receiver wide open. Can she get it to her? No, the ball is bobbled and dropped, and it's going to remain a 7-point game. Alpha Gam still in it for now.
And that leaves the door open for Alpha Gam and the big arm of Maggie Messerly. We could see the dynamic duo of Maggie Messerly and Sydney Morris take it all the way for Alpha Gam.
Yeah, if there are 2 players I want in my team right now, 42 seconds left, game on the line, down 7, I want Maggie Messerly and Sydney Morris leading my team down the field. Alpha Gam looking to three-peat here. They've won the last 2 Sorority Intramural Championship night championships. They're in danger here of dropping the three-peat to AOPi, who is up 19-12. 42 seconds left. Not a lot of time for chunk plays. They're going to have to air the ball out.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You can't even look at the first downs now. You have 1 goal. You have getting the end zone. And you can see AOPi is playing very much off the ball right now. Just cover 2 at the top. It looks three players 10 yards away.
The AOPi crowd is loud. Messerly drops back to pass. Looking, going to air it out long. And that ball is intercepted. That ball is intercepted by AOPi, and that will just about do it. Alpha Omicron Pi pounces on the 50-50 ball, and they have the interception and the ball.
And Maggie Messerly's arm maybe got her in trouble there a little bit. Just aired it out, and by airing it out, you risk the chance that AOPi playing that many people that deep risks the chance of an interception. And AOPi comes up with a crucial turnover.
Definitely a bit of a desperation heave there from Maggie Messerly. Threw it into double coverage. Ball bobbled in the hands for a minute before it was eventually brought down by the AOPi defender. They need about 8 yards here for the first down and to officially ice this thing. It's Wellbaum in at quarterback.
And I expect, just simple stuff, no turnovers here.
And around here, a little bit of a jet sweep play. It's going to be taken down ahead of the line again. I think that one's going to do it. 26 seconds here. Sorry, just short of that line.
And that's
looking at about 3 yards here.
They need to get about 1 more play off, and then that'll be history. AOPi is lining up. They're just milking the clock at this point. 8 seconds left to go.
And the clock is ticking down. It looks like they only have to run a play here. 14 seconds still on the play clock. And they are going to run a play here. But it's just going to be Wellbaum up the middle. She's going to take it. She's going to be tackled, but it doesn't matter. AOPi has won the Sorority Championship and has taken down Alpha Gamma Delta in an absolute thriller.
And what a game. It was 13-12 there for a while. It was a close game all around. But ultimately, AOPi comes out on top, Garrick.
Yeah, great plays, great players all around. A great night here. Want to thank the officials again. The Sorority champions, AOPi, taking down Alpha Gamma 19-12. Thank you for listening.